Hello, dear students. This class is for the introduction of PERT and CPM. So, before knowing the meaning of PERT and CPM, we must understand the background of PERT and CPM. These are the techniques used for project management. Uh, Project is any task which is to be finished within the time limit. And this is the very core meaning of project, that there is a particular task and that is to be finished within the given time limit. So a very important factor of time is there. So here, because the term management is there, so here we again uh, apply our thought, apply our knowledge to get the to maximize the output with the given input. So here, uh, the first thing is that we will calculate time, and then other things, that how resources are distributed so that we can um, utilize resources optimally. But there are two techniques which are generally used for project management. These are the techniques PERT and CPM. Now, just understand that why there are certain techniques required for project management. Suppose there is a one chamber of 4 by 4, 4 feet by of the dimension of length, height, and breadth is 4 feet. So there is a chamber of 4 by 4 is to be constructed. I'm taking the just the example to make it clear that why such things are required, why these techniques are required, why there is so much emphasis on understanding project management. Suppose this is the chamber which is to be made. Here there are four walls and one roof. Now, suppose there are two laborers employed, and it takes 2 days to construct each wall. So there are four walls, so it will take total 8 days to construct the walls. And now this roof is constructed. It takes 1 day to cast इसकी ढलाई करने में, and then rest of the 9 days to इसको hard होने में. So you can say that 10 days are required for roof. You can say that this is wall and this is for roof. And finally, you can see that in 18 days this chamber will be constructed. But if we apply some our thought, apply some attention here. So here we can see that we can uh, reduce time. How? If on first day, if on first day those laborers just cast that roof, उस रूफ की कहीं साइड में ढलाई कर दें, तो पहले दिन अगर ढलाई करते हैं तो इट विल टेक 1 दिन ढलाई में और 9 दिन सूखने में, तो यू कैन सी कि इट विल टेक 10 days. And now from second day, so suppose on one day they constructed and they left it, and now from second day they started manufacturing walls, constructing walls. So it will take 8 days to construct these walls. Now, after these after 8 days, uh, it will happen. It will require one more day टू उस जो रूफ आपने ढलाई किया हुआ है उसको हार्ड होने में, उसको कंप्लीट होने में 1 दिन और लगेगा भाई, बिकॉज इट टेक्स 10 days. और सपोज 1 दिन उसको और लग जाता है कि उस छत को उठा करके ऊपर शिफ्ट करने में, उस दीवारों के ऊपर. सपोज आई एम टेकिंग जस्ट वन मोर. Now you can see that this time is finished in 11 days. How? Because the construction of roof that took place parallelly. So in this way, How it was possible? Because you have knowledge about those activities and their sequence, their connections. So this is very small example by which you can just understand the approach, how emphasizing on the activities and their connections become helpful in managing the project. So here, um, you can see, if we apply our thoughts, so we can do in this way. And so if we go for further, if we see further applications, so we can see that we can utilize resources also accordingly parallelly. So that is not required for your syllabus. So here we are just looking for calculation of time. Now we can see that if we get these things as input, activities, their durations, their procedural relationship, that it means कि किस एक्टिविटी के बाद कौन सी एक्टिविटी होगी, कौन सी एक्टिविटी के पहले कौन सी एक्टिविटी होगी. So you can see procedural relationship or their connections. Procedural relationship. If we take these things as input and apply these techniques, so as output, these are the techniques of project management, PERT and CPM. And if we see as output, so here the output which you are going to study, that is earliest time, that by what will be the minimum time to finish the project, earliest time to finish the project, that we will get as output. If we have this information, you can say this is output, and we apply this technique PERT and CPM, so we'll get earliest time as output. So this is overall picture of PERT and CPM. Now any task is made up of activities and their sequence. So if we know activities and their connections and their duration, and we if on this data, if we apply these techniques PERT and CPN, and finally we will come to know earliest time. This is the thing which is to be studied for your syllabus, that how we can estimate earliest time with the help of these techniques using this data, activities, duration, and their connections. Now this will be done in two steps. The first thing is that network diagram. Network diagram. In network diagram, a flow chart of activities is made. The information required is that activities and their procedural relationship, that इस एक्टिविटी के बाद ये एक्टिविटी आएगी, इस एक्टिविटी के बाद ये एक्टिविटी आएगी. So in that way, flow chart is made, and that flow chart is actually, that is known as network diagram. So with the help of some rules, we constructed this network diagram. And second is, we analyze this diagram, because once we have a diagrammatic presentation of activities, so it becomes easy to analyze. This is the reason in this technique the concept of network diagram is there. The purpose is to convert this data in the form of diagram, because it becomes easy to analyze the diagram. So here then we do analysis of that diagram. So for analysis there are two techniques, CPM and PERT. So you can see that first step is common in everything, in both the techniques, CPM or PERT. But analysis can be done by two methods, and both methods are used in particular condition. So CPM is used when time estimates are deterministic, and PERT is used when time estimates are probabilistic. For this time, you just understand that these are the techniques, and they are used in different situations. CPM is used when time estimates means duration of activities. Here, time estimates are duration of activities. So when duration of activities are deterministic, so we use CPM, and when duration of activities are probabilistic, then we use PERT. What is the difference between deterministic and probabilistic? That we will come to know when I will explain PERT. For till now, just understand, because first we will take CPM. So deterministic is that when you are provided only one time estimate, that is fixed. Duration of activity is fixed, and in probabilistic time estimate, because every time each activity cannot, if it is repeated, so you cannot say that all the time it is going to take the same duration. So on the basis of that philosophy, probabilistic time estimates are taken. So not big difference. Almost process is same, just only the time estimates are taken differently. So here, this is the situation where these two techniques are used. So full form of CPM is critical path method, and PERT is evaluation program evaluation review technique. Program evaluation review technique. So now this is the brief background of PERT and CPM. Now in next video we will understand how to construct a network diagram.